This episode is brought to you by Freedom Self Storage 24/7 and U-Haul in Carlisle, Iowa, for all your storage needs in the Des Moines metro area. Please go ahead and call 515-809-1018 for availability. So welcome back to the show for the second time.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it. Thank you for coming out. And we were going to kind of pick up today on a few topics. I had initially thought about talking about the Boston Dynamic robot that I saw on TikTok this morning and maybe some AI. But what are your thoughts on that? Should we play a video about that real quick?
Play a video.
Yeah.
Creep us out.
Yeah. Let me pull up this video here.
That's
Boston.
not always. Some of those lately that have occurred have been more entertaining and less creep out. But when you see like three of them walking over the hill in the woods, you're like, uh-oh.
This is the one put out by Boston Dynamics that has everybody talking right now. It's sending everybody crazy. I guess they're kind of showing this like application use.
My tools again.
Can you see it from there?
I can.
Okay.
I can. That's awesome. Put that little bastard to work.
All right. That's not the creepy part. Here it is. Woo! Backflip.
Nice. Where's your skateboard?
Right.
Such a show off.
Got him his toolbox.
Yeah. So that's
That one was pretty cool.
yeah. I mean, it looks pretty real. I mean,
Yeah, and they're demonstrating the practical value of the application of the technology.
Right. There you go. You
Where
can pull that
everybody's-
to you if
No,
see
it's
if
fine.
it
It's all
reaches
good.
you.
Yeah. So they're showing us the practical value of it, which is cool.
Well, that's one use. You can always go the other route with soldiers and police and
Yeah. I mean,
I guess that's the fear some people have is like, are we going to make these things use it to control human beings, or are we going to use it to liberate our species? We can go both ways with this, and I'm hoping, or might be a little bit of both.
Oh yeah. Well, I think that applies. That paranoia kind of reaction occurs with every emerging technology.
Yes.
So,
But I think it's necessary.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's good. I think it's definitely necessary.
Right. To have some hesitation about the technology emerging, because you want to be cautious and you want to address the concerns, so that going into this, everybody's like collectively thinking, okay, this is the potential, negative side.
Yeah.
So how do we mitigate that?
Mm-hmm.
And these are the positives. But I think if we just go extreme one way or the other, it would be naive to go, either or, which is kind of what happens.
I think that's probably nature's balance working.
Yeah. You mean like having the extremes already existing in individuals, meaning that because the mixing of the collective is what brings that middle.
Yeah. So
right.
that paranoid motherfuckers like you and me
Right.
are required to at least create that natural, organic kind of informed consent as society marches forward collectively in the deployment of technology.
Yes.
Instead of, in ivory towers or locked rooms, smoky boardrooms. So sunlight is the antiseptic for all things, I think. And we're moving towards that with the kind of trends in decentralization.
Yes. You're a big crypto guy too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Jim and I have a little mini farm in the back. I don't know if he showed it to you yesterday.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I'm not on the
mining side.
Speculation sides. Not
Right.
really. I trade a little bit now, but was never really caught up into the fury of crypto trading and.
Well, we were never.
A lot of people made money, but I'm more of a utility guy. Like I want to see how the technology solves problems in business or the individual kind of existence.
Yesterday we talked a little bit about your the episode that I can't recover. Sorry, which I apologize about. But we talked a little bit about your project with CBD or cannabis and the crypto project that you're involved in to track the process of this. Of course, it's not about just that particular product. It's just the initial application or use case for this project, which is a launch pad to all the other
supply chain using crypto and this idea of NFTs to manage the custody and the attribution of real world products as they travel through the supply chain, and then to provide a digital fingerprint of that kind of activity that a person has control over their own data and identity and things like that.
Right.
All very important. And we're going to have to save that for another episode.
Yeah. The question the question that came up was, what is an NFT? Because that's the big thing everybody, and there's a lot of jokes out there in the YouTube world of like, hey, man, you can't explain an NFT to me. What value is it? But it's not about the physical attributes or the superficial value. You're talking about it working as an actual construct for this process that you're doing, right? Because right now everybody's thinking when you hear NFTs, and I know my listeners, those who are not too into crypto and stuff, I mean, they kind of have a peripheral understanding. They always, because the media is already kind of given a negative connotation to NFTs on one level as, it's this thing. Yeah, it's this thing that has fake value and rich people are doing it to kind of like move money around. But they don't understand that there's a technological component to this attached behind whatever artwork or image that you see, which is what you were saying yesterday when you said about the flower. Tracking the product, like the farmer or whoever will take a picture of the potato or flower and attach that blockchain. Is it blockchain technology?
It's
or hashing hashing.
Technically not blockchain, but blockchain is one technology set that you can apply to achieve this result. Blockchain, my contention with blockchain is that it won't scale. It's got scalability issues, but blockchain is a decentralized ledger technology. And there are other decentralized ledger technologies that use different protocols. So Bitcoin uses proof of work. Ethereum now is using proof of stake. And there's other protocols and math proofs that have been used historically by great minds and scientists and inventors to define our universe and how it works. And now our scientists are using those math proofs to design software to accomplish things. And so now there's much faster ways to achieve the trust and immutability and finality of transactions that Bitcoin kind of brought to to be able to do that at scale.
Right.
So for me, on my projects, I'm choosing to invest in a platform called Hedera. And Hedera is a third generation blockchain. Although it's not a blockchain, it's a hash graph. It's a directed acyclic graph. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, siblings in a way in the market, at least peers in the decentralized ledger space.
Right.
And because it's the most performant technology platform, it's a public ledger. Anyone can use it, go up. It's public. You don't need to ask anyone's permission. You just need to buy some HBAR, which is their token. So if you see in the top 30 now, HBAR they never hype the token. It's all about utility. That's kind of the distinction I think you were making is, is this a novel kind of artistic cultural use of it with the collectibles kind of application of NFTs?
Right.
Or is it a utility aspect where you're doing actual work again, to solve problems in the business world or, whatever in society. And so some of those problems that are solved involve the removal of third parties that have been required to govern or broker transactions or to be a third party kind of witness and, to what happened. But now, because of these algorithms and their level of security and immutability, we can trust the software to do it. to provide an immutable record and don't require third parties in some transactions now. So that's one way blockchain and decentralized ledgers can
eliminate the middleman, like the bank.
Yeah, like
or,
the bank or the clerk at the county office.
Right, right.
Like in Utah, they're using blockchain to manage the execution and issuance of marriage licenses over the internet with blockchain as the public record of that transaction having occurred. And it saves them time, money. It's easier for people to do that way. They don't have to go downtown.
Right. I mean, everything. What you're saying right now is literally the actual applicable use of this technology in every aspect of life, literally.
Absolutely.
I mean, you don't have to leave. I mean, maybe we're going to make a lazy, fat society of people who don't have to go downtown to fill out the thing. But, I mean, I don't think so. I think as we merge and become more efficient, we'll just be putting that energy on other things. I mean, we'll still probably be healthy and not fat, just to be,
of course.
Yeah.
So...